that too. What was I gonna say? So I was saying
about prayer.
I'm a spiritual person, and I find that I pray more when I'm dealing with a lot of issues, when things come up that really knock me down.
Yeah.
And sometimes you look at yourself and you ask yourself, okay, well, I'm praying and I'm being spiritual when things are down. Why am I not doing that when things are going well?
Yes.
Right? Why is it only do I go there when, and you have to reflect upon yourself and ask yourself, why?
Yeah. You know, it's funny that you say that. I'm reading a book called The Power of a Positive Mind by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. And he mentioned it's very scriptural based. And he mentioned that, we should pray all the time versus not, only praying when we find ourselves in a bind. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it actually shifts, instead of you praying for something, because like you said, when we're in the middle of a battle or something that's negative that's happening to us, we've lost a loved one, tragedy or whatever we're dealing with, right? And we're praying for strength. We're praying for something to be able, to help us deal with this situation. But then you flip it on the positive side, man. And if everything's going great, that's good. Well, that's where a prayer of thanksgiving comes in at.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Gratitude. Being thankful for, the things that you have. Being thankful for the things that you avoided. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a shift in the mind, man. And that's the beautiful thing about it.
Let me put it to you this way. When you're praying and you're down, right?
Yeah.
It's because you're feeling negative. Everything around you is negative.
Mm-hmm.
Prayer brings you to a positive state of mind.
Yes, it does.
Right?
It
brings you there.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic that failure of prayer and spirituality, that positivity that we need, eventually leads us going back to that negative place?
See?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then you go
not praying, not staying in a spiritual mindset would definitely take you back to that dark place.
I think that's one of the things that I think the country needs is to be more spiritual. To be, we lost a lot of that.
Yeah, man.
Spirituality, and we need to kind of come together a little bit more, I believe.
Agreed. Unity is big, man. I mean, they say, and it's kind of corny, but divided we fall, united we stand, divided we fall. You know what I mean? As long as there's a united front, you know what I mean? As long as there's some unity there, we can get through whatever it is that we're dealing with, man. But when we start thinking of only of ourselves, that's where the problem comes in at, man. It looks, you're looking at life from a standpoint of a lack of instead of an abundance of, right?
Right.
Me as an agent, I think about this. Why wouldn't I be willing to help other agents in my office out to rise and become better agents, right? If I'm on top right now, the only reason I would not do that is because I'm thinking, oh, there's not enough success for you. It's all got to be for me. You see what I'm saying? But the truth about it is there's a whole bunch of success for everybody. What I do does not affect someone else. You know what I mean? If I'm willing to help them up and help all, it say high tides rise all boats or something like that. You know what I mean? Where rising tide lifts all boats. Something like that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, man. That's the mindset that I'm trying to cultivate even more. As I succeed, as I progress, I want to be able to bring those around me. You know what I mean? Help them out. You know what I mean? That's where we can be a force. And that concept applies to everything.
That is a positive mind at work.
Yep.
That is. The negative mind says, I can't help this guy out.
Yeah.
If I help him out, that's my competition now.
Exactly.
Or,
exactly.
I'm gonna lose because now I'm helping this person out, or I'm taking my time where I mean, I think in order to succeed, you have to be selfless in a lot of ways, many ways.
Agreed.
Disciplined, selfless. and you have to be empathetic as well.
Yes. Yes.
Understand. You never know what the problems of the other person that you're working with are going through.
Mm-hmm.
We never know. That's
true.
why you have to with kindness and humility and assist them with everything that you can.
Yes. Yes.
Hopefully it comes back to you through other people doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But you should never expect.
Yeah, I actually believe that. Yeah, I mean, I totally believe that, man. When when you do things of a mindset that you're not expecting anything back, it's coming back to you.
Yeah,
it's coming back to you in ways you would have never expected, and you're like, man, if I'm just doing this nice thing, man, this happens to me. Wow, why not continue to keep doing nice things for other people?
Look, I'm a big believer of energies, right?
Yeah.
Positive attracts positive energy.
Agreed.
You're a positive person, and you think of others, and you assist others, and you help others, whatever it is that it can be. You can be your neighbor that has a broken lawnmower. You're going to help them fix it or something.
Right.
You can be a client that you're going to help them find a solution to get their credit fixed up so they can purchase a home.
Yep.
Whatever. You're a good person and you're out there assisting. I mean, that's going to lift not only you, but everybody else around you, like you say. But you're also going to attract people that are going to come to you.
That's true.
Want to be a part of that energy too, because they feel the same way.
Yep.
You walk into a room and you say to yourself, you walk in or to a home and you walk in and you just feel that negativeness.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't know where it's palpable. It's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't know. You just I don't feel comfortable here. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe there's a negative atmosphere there. It's the same thing.
Man.
When you're with someone positive.
Yeah.
You want to stick around. You want to talk to them. You want to understand what's going on. You want to have conversations. You want to exchange dialogue, things that you need.
Yep.
Because I think positive people understand that the only way you build is, through building with each other.
Yes.
Yes. You understand. They're getting new points of view.
Working together.
Exactly.
We
may not like it in the beginning, but we may come to a consensus.
Exactly. That's the beautiful thing about negotiation and compromise and everything. I mean, like I know in our business, sometimes you got to work together, man. It's important if you can tell whether the other side or even yourself, you can tell whether you guys are being selfless or selfish.
Right.
You know what I mean? And in many cases, it's not about us as the agents. It's about our clients. You got someone who wants to buy a house and someone who wants to sell a house. Well, together, the agents and all parties involved can work together to find a deal that works for everybody. You know what I mean? And when that deal is done, I know I come out of the negotiations feeling great, because I know we took ourselves out of it and worked together for our clients. I've had several experiences like that, and agents that have, it has just been amazing to work with. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we understand the common goal is to get this deal done for our clients. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, granted, sometimes some agents don't allow you to do that, right? Some people don't allow you to be nice and work together, and sometimes you have to be a little aggressive. I mean, I hate that it has to be that way, but at the same time, you got a job to do, and when you talk about the energy in the home, well, there's the energy in the deal too. You know what I mean? If you and the agent are going back and forth, or even you working with you as a loan officer working with the agent, that's hard to work with, man. You know what I mean? It's difficult.
It can be, but a lot of times what I try to attempt to do is I just separate myself from that negative emotion that's being projected to.
Yeah.
I don't know what that person's dealing with.
Yes,
they may
that's
have
true.
Going on in their lives that we don't even understand.
Oh man.
They may be walking around with that mask on as I'm okay.
Yeah.
But they're not.
Yeah.
And
that's
so
true.
Every may have a negative feeling, a negative consequence. So when I deal with agents that are that way, honestly try to calm them down, to speak to them in a calm manner and just logic. Speak to them with understanding. Okay, look, hey, maybe we can talk a little bit later. Seems like you're a little bit busy. Whatever,
Right.
Or maybe just keep it on emails. You never know.
Right. Right. I mean,
But
that you mentioned something, man, and that's what it one of a woman that I respect so much told me this a long time ago. She was in our church, and she told me, she said, Sam, many times when people respond to you in a negative way, it might not have anything to do with you. It might be something that they are dealing with. And, the scriptures say love covers all, you know what I mean? Why not love that person enough to give them, the room, you know what I mean? To be able to do whatever they need to do and you not
right,
take it personal. You know what I mean?
right,
And then what happens is when you come back around, that person might even apologize for treating you that way.
yeah,
If you have the compassion that you need to have with them, and just everybody just needs a chance. You know what I mean?
hmm
That's all it is. Everybody just needs a chance to be able to, if they dealing with something, give them the space, man. Give them the
yeah.
space. You know?
I had a college professor in the business school. I remember him very well. He
Mm-hmm.
had a speech at the end of the year that he gave
Mm-hmm.
at the end of semester regarding happiness, right?
Mm.
And he talked a lot about, what is happiness? How do you walk around with happiness, right?
Mm.
Who controls your happiness?
Mm-hmm.
That person that cuts you off in the morning on your way to work,
Right.
yell something at you, whatever, and
Right.
then all of
Right.
a sudden, now you're upset, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you carry that over till you get to work. Someone
Mm-hmm.
asks you, hey, did this, did you get that? And then you give them a curt
Yeah.
answer because
Yeah.
that's because your mentality went to that negative place. You're
Yeah.
charged up,
Yeah.
and your day goes on that way.
Yep.
And then today sucked, and that's how
Yeah.
you feel like today, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you gave that power of your day to that person that cut you off and
That's
left.
exactly right. That's exactly right.
So you have to make the conscious decision to say to yourself, I have the power to give that person my anger
Mm-hmm.
or not.
Yeah.
It's about me, how I react to it.
Yep.
So if you decide to say, okay, go ahead, go on your way, and you
Yeah.
keep moving, that person's probably cursing at everybody else and having a terrible day.
Right.
But you
Right.
have a good day.
Yeah.
Now imagine you take the positivity, go throughout that whole day, and you can say to yourself at the end of the day, man, it was a great day today.
Yeah.
You didn't even
Yeah.
think about the guy that cut you off.
Yep.
Pay him mind.
Yeah.
Same thing with bad customer service or somebody talks to you in a way. It's up to you how you react.
Yeah.
I teach
That's true.
that all the time. That's one of the biggest lessons I always try to tell them. It's up to you to react how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
You react. You want to react negative manner, you can. That's
Yeah.
your choice.
Yeah.
You want to be positive, man, that's your choice too.
Yeah.
I would hope you would choose the positive way, but I
Yeah.
get it. It
Yeah.
happens. We're human.
We're humans. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
The thing is to realize that you, the individual, have to make the conscious decision. Once you start, and the thing about the mind that we think is this is that once you start learning more and more about how you react to things and you start discovering more about yourself,
Yep.
that you open different doors and pathways to understanding.
That's true. That's true. That's true. And many times when you give people the room, you know what I mean, to be human, so to speak. Like, for example, I'm still learning a lot of these things, to be frank. You know what I mean? I'm still working through, because obviously we aren't perfect. We're works in progress, right? But
Everybody.
if you understand that, then you give other people the benefit of the doubt. You like, look, man, I know I'm dealing with some nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know that person might be dealing with some nonsense too. You know what I'm saying? Give them the freedom, give them the room to be able to, hey, look, man, I understand. If right now is not a good time, we can talk later. It's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? And granted, I'm be honest, man, I'm still working on that, but at the same time, the end goal is to become an individual that it's almost like water. You just flow, man. Just let it ride.
Something there. So couple of things on that.